So now that we have created the start of our program, it's time to begin using a list. And the list will help us to determine the house someone should be in. So the next part we need to do is ask. So we need to go back to the sensing area and take ask. And when you use ask, this means that there's going to be an input box to get a response. So we're going to type quite a lot of text here. The first thing is going to be using a join, and we will actually get a few joins here. And another join. And the sorting hat will say, I will place you in a house, and then we will have a space. And we're going to collect our name variable, and the name variable should still be remembering whichever name you entered earlier. So I will place you in a house, Kieran, for example. Then we will do a full stop. If you were born between January and March, press enter 1. If you were, well, we'll say January and June. If you were born between July and December, press 2. Okay. Or we should say enter, not press. Okay, so we'll add that little bit up here, and then we're going to wait for the response. And then the next thing we need to do is make another variable, and this variable will be called list place. And so list place is going to enter the answer the user enters, whether it's 1 or 2. And we should also, of course, make a list. So it's on data, click make a list, and we'll call the list houses. Okay, and now you can see we've got a little houses button as well. And we are going to use this feature, set list place, and we can take sensing up here to answer. So basically whatever the user enters in their answer box, whether it's 1 or 2, will be chosen from our list. Now let's have a look at our list for a moment. You can see over here on our list it has nothing. What we want for number 1 to be Gryffindor, and we want number 2 to be Slytherin. So if the user is born between January and June, they will be in Gryffindor, and July and December they will be placed in Slytherin. And then the next thing we need to do is have a response. So we can choose say from here, and then we will get a couple of joins again, because we're going to say a little slightly complicated statement. You belong in house. Now, list place is going to choose whether or not the person entered 1. So if they entered 1, it will go to the list and it will take what's at item 1. Or list place will become Slytherin, which is at item 2 if you entered 2. So we will take list place, and list place will show either Gryffindor 1 or Slytherin 2, depending upon what was entered. You belong in house, and then we'll get another operator here, because I would like to tell the user their name again. You belong in house blah blah, and then we'll get another join, because this is a slightly complicated message. You belong in house, and we should put a space after house, because it will look nice when we print it then. You belong in house Gryffindor, comma, space, and over here we can take another join because I want an exclamation mark at the end. And hello, of course, should be where we put our variable, which still contains the name of the person. Okay, then we're going to drag this up and drop it in here. Let's have a look at how our sorting hat works. So we press play, you enter our name, and it says welcome, which we know about, and then we choose 1. Imagine we were born in February. Okay, and it shouldn't say house 1 though, it should actually say which house we were born in. So there's one little problem, so we've got to actually choose from here item list place of houses, and then if we bring that back up, then it should now tell us the correct house instead of house 1. Let's have a look. And I press 1, you belong in house Gryffindor, Kieran. You can see there needs to be a space just before it says the house, but other than that it seems to be okay.